Movie Sword Training Course Tip 4. What are some good cinematic sword attacks and counterattacks with a two-handed longsword? That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, my name is Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. We help actors, stunt performers, and filmmakers learn professional stunt training for use in film, TV, and live-action entertainment. Before we get underway, if you'd like to add two-handed longsword movie sword fighting training to your current acting or stunt performer skill set, check out our highly popular master course at movieswordfighting.com or click on the link below this video. You can learn sword attacks, sword counterattacks, cinematic sword draws, sword choreography, sword reactions, how to market your career, and more. Go to movieswordfighting.com for more information. You can sign up now and start training now. Okay, so we get a lot of questions about movie sword fighting techniques and tips. So we're going to share a few things with you. Now, I'm actually an experienced stunt coordinator turned full-time director. This is something I planned from the beginning of my career, up to and including attending and graduating film school as a director. Along my journey, I learned that being a stunt coordinator made me a better director, and being a director made me a better stunt coordinator. Now, how this benefits you is that I can share with you insights and experience from both sides of the camera, as well as through all phases of production. When we thought about what would benefit you the most, we decided to do a 6-part free video series that would teach you some of the basics. So you learn enough about movie sword fighting to put together choreography for your reel, for upcoming auditions, and even your own content. For actual performances and highly competitive auditions, you need more training like what we provide in our movie sword fighting master course. Now, why does this work? Because for self-tapes, mini sword performances, and auditions, you just have to look like you know how to use a sword. I mean, if you're not the lead or a featured fighter, you're going to get to throw anywhere from 0 to 2 strikes, and then you're going to get killed anyway. Watch the following clip from the movie Kill Bill. Now, how many attacks did each performer get to throw in that action sequence? Exactly. So in this video, we're going to cover cinematic sword attacks first, and then second, we're going to cover sword counterattacks. So we're going to share with you 7 attacking angles, and then some of the most common counterattack sword strikes used in film and TV. Now, the foundation sword fighting style we use comes from CBT. That's the foundation system. It's a system that is very combative, and it incorporates empty hand, both striking, trapping, and grappling, as well as becoming experts with all known weapon types. So for us, the culture that manufactures or produces the weapon is irrelevant. It's the actual design of the weapon itself, which is why we can pick up any weapon and know how to use it. So we're going to show you 7 of the attacking angles. In CBT, there are actually 15. We cover all 15 attacking angles in our longsword master course, yet in this video we're going to share with you 7. And 7 is fine to get a start and get a feel for what to do. And just so you know, many styles only have 7 angles. There's many European martial arts or sword styles that just have 7 angles, and even for Japanese styles, they use 7 angles as well. CBT just happens to have 15. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started showing you these 7. And one of the things that we like to do, if you wish to follow along, get your movie prop training sword. If you don't have one, you can watch the first video in the series where we show you training prop options for movie prop sword. One of the things we like starting all of our people out with is with a piece of PVC pipe. For like $3 or $4, you get an 8-foot length. You cut it down to about 36 inches to 42 inches, and you got a good movie prop training sword. The cool thing is that you can always see it. Your eyes don't lose it when you're moving, unlike the other ones. Also, it's much safer to practice with by yourself and also with a partner. So go ahead and secure your movie prop training sword now, and we're going to learn the 7 attacking angles. Now, the angles of attack are, when we initially train, we assign targets to the angle. Yet it isn't so much ultimately that that's the target that we attack. It's just the angle of attack, and you're going to observe it as I do it. So again, if you're not familiar with the stances and the guards, watch our previous video, we covered it. So we're going to start now from guard number 1, and we're going to be in front stance. Again, weight 95 and 5. So how we're going to do this is when we launch the strike, we're going to push. It's like we had something in front of us and we're pushing into it, right? So that rear foot is going to propel us forward, into the strike. And when we finish, 95% of the weight is going to be in the front leg, and the rear foot will have 5%, and the heel will be up. This heel is up. Now this heel is up. That's how we actually deliver the strike. So the angle 1 strike is a 45-degree angle coming down, and it's delivered to your opponent slashing across. So we'll say from the left subclavian artery or clavicle, it cuts through that way, right? And so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll do it for angle 1. Do that from the side. Angle 1. And each one is designed to flow. So I'm going to flow slowly, and you can follow along. So angle 1, when you take the initial step, just stay out there. Don't keep stepping. So angle 1's here. Angle 2 is the reverse of that, here. Right? Angle 1, angle 2. Angle 2 finishes about where angle 1 started. Now angle 3 cuts up 45 degrees this way. And angle 4 is the reverse, cutting back down in the same direction. Right? So how those targets play out, angle 1 slashes this way. Angle 2 slashes this way. Angle 3 slashes upwards on a 45-degree angle this way, and angle 4 comes back down that way. So if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it forms a figure 8. So again, with 2 hands on it, 1, 2, 3, 4. And at 4, we finish down here because angles 5, 6, and 7 are all thrusts. I'm going to do 1 through 4 from this angle so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, from angle 4, we're going to do the first thrust. So remember, we're staying out there already. We're already stepped. A thrust is, angle 5 rather, is right to the heart. So 4 finishes here, 5 is here, right? And the target is going right to the heart. Now, 6 and 7, you got to pay attention to this because these are angles that come in that are very tricky that a lot of people find challenging to counterattack. More people are more accustomed to counterattacking the angle 5 straight thrust. So from angle 5, we do an angle 6. If you notice, the arm is bent 90 degrees, and the sword has crossed my center line. The center line is this imaginary line that your body rotates on, that axis that rotates on. So the 5 is on the center line. The 6, you see crossed at the center line. It's actually on the side line. These are your side lines, this is your center line. So the 6 is here to the center line, and it attacks the right pupil, the right eye. Boom. And then finally, angle 7 comes in, you see, on the other sideline. So 5 is on the center line, 6 is on this sideline, 7 is on that sideline. 5, 6, 90 degrees. 7, also 90 degrees. And the 7 comes into the larynx, right? So we'll do all those again. I'll do a facing camera and then facing to the side. And we're going to say it out loud, 7 attacking angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to recover, right? We recover by pushing off with the lead foot back out of range. Again, these are the basics, just so you have the basics to work in. So I'm going to do it from the side so you can see how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I return to guard number 1. So those are the attacking angles. What we do is we always train on both sides. We train to be ambidextrous, especially if you're an actor, which you learn some stunts. or a stunt performer starting out or wish to grow your career, you want to train ambidextrously, especially if you do any stunt doubling, because the actor that you stunt double may be left-handed. Also, sometimes the stuff that doesn't work from a camera, from the DP's perspective, and it may need you to do it on the other side. Stuff happens, so just be ready for it. So I'm going to do this now, the same thing, with a different weapon. Again, it doesn't matter, you know, for us, the culture that produces it, it's the design of the weapon itself. So I'm going to do the attacking angles now with a katana, and you're going to see that nothing changes. And this isn't, the other one I used, the black one, is a double-edged sword. This is a single-edged sword, right? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start in guard 1, right? In front stance. Move back a little bit, and I'll go slowly. I'll do it this way first, and I'll do it towards maybe a 3/4 view towards camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then recover. I'll do a 3/4 view. And you see nothing changes. I'll do the same thing with a long sword, another double-edged long sword. It looks the same. Ready? 7 attacking angles. Always say what you're about to do before you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And recover. So those are the 7 attacking angles. And when you're learning choreography, if you're working with a professional movie sword master or a stunt coordinator, if they've had training, they're going to have a system on how to teach you the choreography. For what I've always done, and other members of our stunt team, when we teach choreography, we use a theatrical CBT, so we use a numbering system, which makes it much simple. So I can say, okay, bring in an angle 1 and an angle 2. That's going to be your attack, and I'll tell one stunt performer, one actor that. So they automatically know it's going to be an angle 1 and an angle 2. That's going to be their attack. I could even email them. So here's your attack combinations you're going to bring in. Angle 1, angle 2, and angle 5, angle 10. And they automatically know because we're on a common numbering system. So it makes it easy to learn, to one, design choreography, and also easier to learn it and remember it. So go ahead and stop or pause the video now and try, get your practice sword and try attacking angles 1 through 7. All right, also to help you visualize where the strikes are going, we're going to show you where they land actually on a fighting man dummy or actually a mannequin, right? So these are where the angles are landing if you have the sword, if you're in a right-handed lead, right? So this is angle 1. You see it slashes across 45 degrees. Angle 2 slashes up 45 degrees and finishes about where angle 1 started. Angle 3 kind of drops down from angle 1 and hooks up here and slashes upwards 45 degrees. Finishing up here, which is where angle 4 starts, which comes back down, and this is like I said before, where the subclavian artery or the clavicle is, and cuts back through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The next one is angle 5, which comes in straight to the heart. Angle 6 comes this way and hits in the right pupil. And angle 7 comes this way and hits in the larynx. So those are the targets when you're actually learning them. When you do it in the left hand, it reverses. Same thing, you'd be surprised when you do this, you'll pick it up very quickly. Actually help you learn better. Angle 1 is this clavicle. Angle 2 are the floating ribs here. Angle 3 are the floating ribs there. Angle 4 is the other clavicle. Angle 5 is the heart. Angle 6 is to the left pupil this time. And angle 7 is to that larynx, right? And so it doesn't change up. And so now at least you understand where the strikes are going. When we actually are learning, we actually fit in with something. So that's why if you have a partner, you fit in with your partner. If not, then you can use a fighting man dummy or a mannequin or something like that, which we'll cover later on. So if you have something like this, go ahead and pause the video now and fit in with it with angles 1 through 7 on both sides. Now, one of the things that we always recommend with our students is that they fit in with their strikes. This is why we start everyone with PVC ideally. And they may, for protective gear, if they're fitting in with a partner, then each one will wear protective eye goggles and a protective cup. If you're practicing by yourself with PVC, you can still put on the protective eye goggles, you don't need a protective cup. Yet, you want to fit in with something. If it's a person, that's great. If it isn't, then you can use a fighting man dummy. The reason why is because you need to learn how to act out your strike. You need to know what it's like, what it feels like to make contact with a target, and also how to act out your strikes. Because when you're actually doing choreography or film and TV, you're virtually never making contact with the blade. There are some rare occasions where they might wish to get insert shots or other things, and there'll be little devices, a piece of board or a protector or something here, if they want to get a shot close to of something like that. Otherwise, though, the sword is always about 3 feet away from the person, sometimes a foot. Yet it's very much like empty hand stunt fighting for camera. So you're not actually making contact. So the benefit of fitting in is that you learn how to act out your strikes so they look realistic. And if you have a partner practicing with you, that they're learning how to react to it. So if I'm delivering a sword strike, I know my body knows from years of fitting in how it should be when it delivers a strike. Also, from years of fitting in, I know how to react when I get hit. Even if they're fitting and they make contact, I know how to react. And if they pull the strike in front, a foot in front of me, I know how to react. It's the same exact thing. So that's why the fitting in is so important. So we're going to show you a way of fitting in that you can do in your own, again with a fighting man dummy. In our master course, we show you how to make these. We show you you either can get them for pennies on a dollar, or actually make them from stuff you have around your house. We take you step by step on what to do. So if I'm going to do the 7 attack angles and I'm fitting in, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7. Now switch leads. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. This will be to the heart. Yeah, I'm going to take it to the side. Angle 5, angle 6, angle 7. And you notice what happens is I'm more focused, my body's more focused now on leaning into those strikes, right? Plus, you also learn range. Because if you don't have someone in front of you and you think you can hit someone from this range, and here you're all the way back here and you do it and you're too far away, you haven't learned range. Yet when you're used to fitting in, you know where the sweet spot is on the sword that you wish to hit with. And your everything is different. So this is why we always recommend using a fighting mannequin or fighting man dummy when you're actually training. It will take, especially in the beginning, it'll take your training to the next level, and you'll progress so much more quickly. So now we're gonna mix it up and take it to the next level, make it a bit more challenging for you. Now that you've learned 7 attacking angles, we're gonna do some combinations of strikes. As we mentioned earlier in the video, if you're not the lead or featured fighter, you're gonna get to launch anywhere from 0 to 2 strikes before they kill you, right? And if you are the leader, you're making it for your own content, you need to know how to form combinations anyway to craft a compelling fight performance. So we're going to share with you 4 or 5 of these combinations. The first one's going to be right 1, right 6. This is why it's important to know these angles. So I'm going to do an angle, a right 1 and a right 6. I'm going to do it in the air first and do it on the mannequin. Right 1, right 6. Right 1, right 6. So I'll do it on the mannequin. Right 1, right 6. Right 1, right 6. Right? That's the first combination. Again, in the fight, the choreographer, or if it's you, would determine what's happening to them, if those strikes actually hit them, or if they're counterattacking them, if they're moving, that sort of thing. And this is the attack, from the first person. The next one will be right 4, right 7. I'll do this in the air. Right 4, right 7. Again, right 4, right 7. So we'll do it on the mannequin. Right 4, right 7. Actually, I put 7 here. Again, in the beginning, keep the targets the same. Later on, they're just angles. You could do a 7 to the pubic symphysis or to the heart. Yeah, for this one, we'll keep it the larynx. Right 4, right 7. Right 4, right 7. One more time. Right 4, right 7. Again, these are basic combinations. We're going to do a couple more, and then you're going to pause the video and try it yourself. So the next combination to try is right 5, right 1. So I'll demonstrate first the camera. Right 5 is a straight thrust to the heart. Right 1 is to the clavicle subclavian artery. Again, right 5, right 1. Now to the mannequin. Right 5, right 1. These are a 2-beat combination. Each strike in choreography is referred to as a beat. So you could have a 100-beat fight, you know, a 30-beat fight, a 15-beat fight, a 6-beat fight. This one we're saying is 2 beats. So it's 2 strikes. Angle 5, angle 1. Right? So that's the third combination. And the fourth one will be the opposite. And you see how we're putting these together. These are basic combinations that it teaches you how to flow. And you notice how my body moves very naturally with it. I've been doing it for a long time. Yeah, you'd be surprised when you train the way we're sharing with you, you'll look very natural as well in a short period of time. So we're going to do a right 5, right 2. So I'll do first towards camera. Right 5, right 2. Right 5, right 2. Now to the mannequin. Right 5, right 2. Right 5, right 2. And you see the 7 is right there. As you start doing these, you see how all the angles are designed to work together. So go ahead and pause the video now and try some of the basic sword attack combinations that we just shared with you. Now, one other thing about fighting man dummies. People are great to train with. If you can get a person, you know, a partner, stunt performer, actor, actress who wishes to learn and you can practice together, that's beautiful. Yet they can't always be there when you're available to train and when you want to train. Sometimes it's like, you know, 10 o'clock at night, you just saw some movie or TV show that you like and there was some cool scene and you want to get up there and like, let me try some of this movie sword fighting stuff, right? And there's no one else around, right? And sometimes doing it in the air is fine. Yet it always helps when you have a training partner of some kind, you know, a fighting mannequin or fighting man dummy or something. And so ideally having both is what you want. Human beings to practice with and then a fighting man dummy. Yet it doesn't always work out that way. You may be in an area where there are no other stunt performers or actors around. You're it. Yet when you know how to make these kind of things, you can become very good as a beginner by having just a one or more fighting mannequins or fighting man dummies that you built to train with. So we show you how to literally build your own training partner, multiple ways, where you can actually buy them for cheap, I mean pennies on the dollar, or actually make them from things you have around the house. In the videos, we show them step by step, even how to mount them to a door or mount them somewhere else. We've walked the same path you're walking. You understand? You're not the first one who's going to encounter these things, the challenges that you're going to encounter. Other people have before. We're just going to share with you the solutions that we came up with. So take a moment and check this out.
Let's take a sneak peek and look inside this master course that was made by pro stunt coordinators, actors, stunt performers, and filmmakers for professional actors, stunt performers, and filmmakers, even content creators. By the way, if you're a martial artist, you're going to learn how to convert your martial arts skills into movies and TV. And the first thing you notice is that we designed our platform to be very intuitive and easy to use. Right, the moment you're in there, whether you're on your computer or your phone, you can pretty much figure out what to do very quickly. Each one of our master courses start off with an introduction and a safety briefing, so you actually get to meet your instructors. In each one, you know, they go over their background, their qualifications, that sort of thing, as well as going over an actual safety briefing. Now, we always want you to learn as much as possible, so along with that comes with your own cheat sheet. There's also a private online social community, which we'll actually cover later, You actually get our email address and information to actually reach us. This is the two-handed sword video breakdown. Covers swords, grips, stances, 15 attacking angles, everything to give you a strong, solid foundation. The two-handed sword masterclass. Now you notice that our course is broken down into units. So this is a unit, this is a unit, and each unit is broken down into a class or instructional. Each of these is an instructional. Each one's about 10 minutes long. We like to keep them about 10 minutes or bite size and not too long. Some are a bit longer because they have to be. And for the most part, they're about 10 minutes so you can actually learn more effectively. This one covers a lot of the sword counterattacks. We'll actually take a look at one here. This is a weapon shielded 4. So we'll take a look at this one. And you see everything is broken down, explained step by step, demonstrated so you know exactly how it should look, how it should flow. Now, one of the many other cool things is that we include what we call live action video displays. They actually are clips from movies and TV shows, so you actually can see, what the choreography could look like when it's in a movie. So we'll take a look at one here. This is a clip from Kingdom of Heaven. And you can see how it actually all comes together. So the stuff that you're learning, you see it's different than if you're doing combat sword fighting because they're going to shoot it differently, they're going to edit it differently, and this helps you to really lock in your lessons. Here is one of the most popular classes in this course is the two-handed sword drawing and resheathing clinic, where you learn all sorts of ways of cinematically drawing the sword. When you can do a cool sword draw, they're definitely going to be, favoring you in the camera. So let's take a look at one of them here. We'll go with this one. This is the sword in the earth position, just so you can see what it kind of looks like. And you see step by step broken down. You showed exactly what to do, how to do it over and over again. So it doesn't matter if you are a ranked beginner, everything is broken down and explained to you so that you are clear on how to safely and effectively perform each of these movie sword sequences. This one is our monthly Sharpen and Polish video conference lab. Each month we do this, and it's designed to actually help you with your career. Try it 48 hours risk-free. After reviewing the entire course, if you don't like what you see and it doesn't work for you, we'll refund every penny. Who else lets you go through their movie sword training, and then if you're not happy after looking at all the training, gives you a complete refund? Bottom line, we're passionate about making our customers happy and keeping them that way.
So well worth the investment if you're serious about learning two-handed longsword movie fighting. So to finish up, here's a simple two-step formula for doing cinematic sword counterattacks with your sword fight scene partner.
Step 1, attack their attack with an angle 1 or angle 4.
Step 2, reply with a combo of your own. So let's see how that plays out. So let's say, I'm your fight scene partner, movie sword fight scene partner, and I bring in that angle 1 and angle 2 attack to you, right? So now I'm you. That means my sword would hit you here, angle 1, and then hit you here, angle 2. If you're doing choreography or you're fitting in, you're going to observe that really angle 1 and angle 4 cover a lot of stuff. So if they brought it at angle 1, here's the angle 1 attack, and here I'm going to bring angle 1, I can intercept that. They bring in an angle 3, I intercept it with angle 1. See that? So if they bring in an angle 2, I can intercept that angle 2 with angle 4. If they bring in an angle 4, I can intercept that angle 4 with angle 4. So just know that if you're putting together choreography, is the simplest way is to do angle 1s and angle 4s. And as default, use angle 1 and angle 4 to pretty much intercept most of the things they're going to bring in. Now you see, these are some methods that you could use to practice on your own. Even having, sometimes even wedging, a piece of PVC in your closet door, in some coats in your closet, in a coat pocket, in some bushes or a tree. And this is how people do it in sword schools too, by the way. They have mannequins that'll just have, or a fighting man dummy that'll just have, a sword sticking out like this, or a sword sticking out from the wall, or a beam in the wall. These are time-tested, experience-proven ways of becoming good with sword fighting. So you can do the exact same thing. So regardless of where you are in the world, you should be able to improve and get better with your movie sword fighting skills. Now this formula is one of a bunch of ways of counterattacking. we cover a lot more in our movie longsword master course. Now have fun flowing through your own sword attacks and counterattacks and combinations. Watch yourself in the mirror when you do them, or even record yourself with your camera phone. We always encourage all of our students to do that. You learn a lot more that way. Make sure you like this video and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the 5th of our 6-part free sword training movie course. Also, make sure you sign up for our Pro Stunt Tips newsletter to get movie sword training tips in your inbox. Lastly, if you'd like more information about our two-handed longsword master course, go to movieswordfighting.com or click on the link below this video. Prepare to have your mind blown. Again, my name's Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. Don't miss our next video where we share with you another movie sword training tip. See you next video.